Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just here. Welcome back to my channel. We're back with another reaction tonight. We checked out the From Season 3 teaser trailer. It just dropped today. It was actually my boy Josh on Patreon that let me know, so thank you for that, because I had no idea. Even when I went on YouTube afterwards to check it out, there's only two channels that actually had it up there. One is JoBlo Horror, where I'm going to be watching it from, and I'm pretty sure the other one was Rotten Tomatoes, but regardless, neither one was MGM or MGM Plus, and that kind of sucks because they really got to do a better job of promoting the show. I feel like it's only a matter of time before it blows up. We just got to get one of these bigger reaction channels to check it out, like Normies, Blind Wave, or Real Rejects, because it really comes down to word of mouth. And a lot of you guys even told me that you found my channel because of my reactions to this series, and the fact that nobody else is actually watching right now. So that kind of sucks, because it definitely deserves all the praise in the world. I freaking love this series, and for those that haven't seen my reactions to the first two seasons, I will make sure to post a playlist down in the description below. And also, obviously, once Season 3 does release, I will be checking it out on both Patreon and YouTube. So if you guys want my full reactions to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below, or subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time. Click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go.
You said this place couldn't break you.
It's covered in blood.
That's what you said.
I saw some snow on the ground too.
Let's
Nightmare continues.
You're so strong. You're so strong. Just no. I know.
Who's he talking to? From Season 3 this fall. And that's all they're gonna give us. Damn you, MGM Plus, JoBlo Horror. That was like 30 seconds. Okay, it was labeled as a teaser, so I can't be too mad. I was thinking too, before I started pointing fingers at MGM for not promoting the show, they obviously provided, or at least I think they provided, JoBlo and probably Rotten Tomatoes this clip here, this very, very, very short clip. So I guess they are doing their job of promoting, but at the same time, if they put it on their own channel or on social media at least, I feel like it will spread wider. So they got to do a better job of getting it out there more. But all right, guys, that was the From Season 3 teaser trailer. And what do you guys think? Because I don't know. Let me just open it up here and kind of go by some screenshots there, because there wasn't really too much to go by. Basically, the main thing was Boyd at the very end, like, no, don't give up. You are strong. You are so strong. Who's he talking to? It's got to be someone younger, one of the younger ones. Maybe his son? No. Hopefully not Sarah, because she is not strong. And I don't care if she does give up at this point. Sacrifice herself. Let's just get rid of her. I don't even know, honestly, if she is coming back for Season 3. She probably is. She probably has a contract. But I wouldn't be surprised, or I wouldn't be upset if they just rip that damn thing up. So yeah, hopefully it's not Sarah. He could be talking to Julie, maybe. Julie or Fatima, maybe. Those are potential candidates. But yeah, let me go through some of these shots here. You guys might not see it, but just for my own sake. Whose body were they dragging to at the very start? It looked like they had somebody in a wheelbarrow. I don't recall anybody dying at the end of Season 3, or Season 2. Who it could potentially be. Like, obviously Tabitha, she went to the outside world, she got flipped upside down and turned all around, and she's back in the real world, baby. So that's gonna be very interesting, especially seeing it's probably gonna be split perspectives. We're gonna go back and forth, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that, and just her trying to convince the outside world that this place actually exists. And I brought it up a couple times before, but I'm gonna bring up this damn show again, because even though I haven't seen it in like 25 years, I feel like it deserves some love. And that's the Odyssey, or Odyssey, from the 90s. I think it was on YTV. Like, man, YTV had some bangers. Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Erie, Indiana, Odyssey. I think it was on Odyssey, or it might have been like ABC or something. But regardless, that was a period and the type of shows that I was watching when I was younger. And yeah, those were some good freaking times. So I definitely wanted to shout that out as well. But when it comes to this show, man, it just reminds me so much, especially when it came to waking up and Tabitha waking up at the very end there of that Odyssey show from the 90s from when I was a kid. And I brought it up before, and I don't even care if you guys spoil it for me because I'll probably never go back to it. But I think that show might have been canceled. And for those that do actually know that show and did actually finish it, did the kid ever wake up? Because basically the premise of that show, and it might be similar to this one, and the reason why I'm bringing it up here, is basically a kid fell from a tree or something while he's playing with his friends and he went into a coma. And basically we see his perspective in the coma. It's like Adventureland, like almost like Robin Hood, or no, not Robin Hood, Peter Pan. That's the better example, in all his band of misfits there. And then basically we go back and forth between the real world where it shows like his friends and family in the real world where they're like grieving and wanting him to wake up, but then whenever it jumps back to his coma, and we see what he's actually experiencing while he sleeps. It was a crazy show, but let me know if he actually woke up before the show was canceled or not, because if he didn't and they just canceled the show, that's freaking dark, especially for a kid's show. But the reason why I bring that up, and I've brought it up multiple times with this series, is especially with how season 2 ended, Tabitha, she woke up. It looked like she was waking up in a hospital, like out of a coma, and the doctors are definitely going to think, oh, whatever you were experiencing, oh, you think you're trapped in a town somewhere? That was just a made-up place in your coma, like it was all in your mind. But no, we know the truth. She knows the truth. So it's all about convincing everybody else and making sure that they realize what the fucking truth is, because nobody's going to believe this. If you were to tell me, like, you just ran up to me like, help, I've lost my family, they're stuck in another place, a town that's surrounded by monsters that come out at night, and every time they try to leave this place, they just loop back around into the very same town, I'd be like, okay, so the drug clinic is that way. Do you want some help checking yourself into rehab, or can you do it yourself? Do you need a co-signee? Because honestly, I would think you're out of your mind, but it's going to be a tough task for Tabitha, all jokes aside, to convince others what is actually going down, because obviously she has Victor's pail that he gave her, his lunch pail, so that might be the key factor in things. And I'm pretty sure it was Josh also on my Patreon that brought it up here, because it's a very good theory. That's the only thing that she brought with her from this place that could be a connection to the outside world. And potentially Victor's sister, if we could find her all grown up now. It's kind of sad too, if we do actually find her. He's been here his entire life, and we see how it's affected him. He's like a big kid. He's obviously never been like fully developed. He's obviously super smart, but he still has like childlike tendencies. And then if he ever reconnects with his sister, or we do see his sister, she's gonna be an adult herself and all grown up. And that's the time that they didn't realize that they were both alive, and time that they've actually spent apart from each other. So that really sucks. But if you guys are hearing me slur a lot of words, I just had a tooth pulled last week. It's really messed up, and I'm still like on soft foods over here. So I wanted to get this reaction out for you guys though as quick as possible. And yeah, I'm just dealing with that right now. So that's the reason why. And then also I'm high. But regardless, back to this series, it's going to be a tough task for Tabitha to get the word out there. I'm also trying to think of some people from the outside that Tabitha could possibly connect with that know people from the town. And I think there was a comment on YouTube. Somebody brought up that, if I can find the comment, I'll post it. You guys should be able to see it right down there below if I find it. But I think they brought up that Jade is of some high value. Like, he has a lot of money, so a lot of people would notice that he's missing. So I wouldn't be surprised if somebody from the outside connects with Tabitha as well about him missing, especially if she brings up his name. So that'd be pretty cool to see an entire group of people working together to try to find people from the town. But yeah, I also wonder who else we're going to see introduced to the town, because in season 2, we saw an entire busload of people come and arrive at the very start of the season. So I wouldn't be surprised we see more people arrive. I mean, you got to have some newbies for sure, especially if you're going to see some more people killed off by monsters. And I want to see somebody else thrown in the box this season, because we never got that in season 2, and it was a little disappointing. I was demanding it all season. I really want to see Sarah throw in that damn box. Hopefully season 3, it finally happens. A guy can dream, right? But I think that's just about it for me, guys. I didn't really have too much to go off here. Let me just kind of skip through some of these scenes here before I go. So yeah, they were carrying a body at the very start in a wheelbarrow. Whose damn shoe is that? It's a white shoe. I don't know whose shoe that is. I don't know whose body it could be. I don't even know if it's the same. It's definitely not the same day as before, because there's snow on the ground now. Victor's got his winter jacket. He's got a new winter jacket. I know he gave his flannel to Ethan. Then It looks like we got a new sheriff in town also. I don't know if we saw him before. He looks like one of the monsters. Actually, yeah, was he one of the monsters? Because they got a hold, I'm seeing it here, they got a hold of Boyd. I don't like that. Nope, no siree, don't like that. It just says the nightmare continues, more of the bottle tree. That damn Night of the Living Dummy once more. And who is Boyd talking to? Because that's pretty much the trailer right there. He's like, you are so strong, you are so strong, don't give up. I feel like he's speaking to Julie, Fatima. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. So that's the main thing I want to know. Your theory in the comments down below. Who do you guys think Boyd was actually talking to? But like I said, that's about it for me, guys, because this is only like 30 seconds. So I think I stretched this one out long enough. Can't freaking wait for season 3. I will definitely be reacting to it on Patreon and right here on YouTube. So as always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Until next time, I am out. Enjoy your night. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn.